Hello everyone, Chef Eric here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Feel free to subscribe down below and give this video a like. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the simplest glazed donuts, and it's a lot easier than you think. So we're going to start by proofing our yeast. So here I have about 125 ml of warm milk. Make sure it's about the same temperature as your blood. So just stick a finger in there and you should be able to tell. And to this, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of sugar, along with half a tablespoon of instant yeast. Yeast you can get at your nearest supermarket in those mini sachets. Yeah, it's not that hard to find. And just sprinkle it over the milk. And you want to give this a really good mix. We're now just going to let this sit out at room temperature for about 5 minutes, and you're going to notice it's going to become super foamy. And if yours doesn't get foamy, kindly go buy another sachet of yeast. That one is probably dead. Next, we can start combining all of our dry ingredients. And for our dry ingredients, we have about 300 grams of all-purpose flour. And to this, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of sugar. Next, we can combine about 40 grams of melted and cooled margarine with 1 egg. As you can see, our milk is proofed. You can see a nice foamy layer over the top of the milk. This is a sign that your yeast is alive and will give this dough a really nice rise. So add your warm milk and yeast mixture into the center of your all-purpose flour, along with your melted margarine and egg mixture. So we're just going to gently start combining it from the center until we form a shaggy dough. We're going to put it onto the counter and knead it for about 5 to 6 minutes until it's super smooth. While you're kneading the dough, you're going to notice it's going to start sticking onto your hand and you'll be tempted to add a little bit more flour. Kindly do not do this, just keep kneading, it's going to come together. But kindly avoid adding any more flour than the original amount you had added in the beginning. So we're going to pick this dough up and add it back into the bowl that we kneaded our dough in. It might seem a little bit dirty, but don't worry. And to this, we're going to add a little bit of vegetable oil. This is just going to help it rise up the side of the tin, the bowl, and also make sure it doesn't stick. And just gently coat the dough in that oil. From here you have 2 options. The first option is you let this rise at room temperature for about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on where you live. The temperature, the time may vary. Or you could pop this into the refrigerator overnight, and the next day you can just roll out, proof and bake. That's really great, especially if you want to make this for breakfast. So the night before, make the dough, pop it into the fridge, and the next morning it will be ready for you to work with. Here I have a dough I had made about an hour ago, and as you can see, it has risen and it's looking really puffy. So we're going to turn this out onto a flat surface, top it a little bit more flour, and press out all of the air. And we're going to roll this out into a really large circle with a rolling pin until it's not too thin and not too thick. Once you've rolled out your dough, you don't want to cut out your donuts. Here I'm using a dessert cup, and we're going to cut out the holes with this big piping tip. So yeah. Once you've cut out and shaped all of your donuts and your donut holes, never throw those away. They make a great chef snack. You now want to let these guys cool for about 40 minutes at room temperature. Just covered and let them sit until they've almost doubled in size.